Would you like fries with that?
Yes!
¿Dónde está el baño?
Yeah, but I'm asking where the bathroom is.
You English are so conservative, okay? Watch me. ¿Dónde está el baño?
¿Dónde está el baño?
No. ¿Dónde está el baño?
¿Dónde está el baño?
I can't listen to this anymore.
¿Dónde está el baño? Okay, forget it. I'll just hold it in.
Yeah, we got a young female Caucasian here. Tall, possibly an employee.
Eddie, it's me. Patty?
Oh, how's it going? All right, dude, no fans around. You are clear to enter.
Yeah, it's tough being a rock star.
A rock star? No, well, I'm glad to see your 1 gig in a metro station didn't go to your head.
For your information, the crowd went wild. They're out of control.
Yeah, that's because it's a metro station.
You're just jealous.
Because you performed in a metro station?
Eddie?
Thanks.
This is big.
What are these?
Buffalo fingers.
How many times have I told you? Chicken fingers, buffalo wings. There's no buffalo fingers.
Fast food can be so confusing.
That's it. Once again.
No!
Open them, yes!
Oh, Ben, it's such a waste.
Well, next time you should be making chicken fingers or buffalo wings. There we go. Oh. That's another batch you have to throw out.
No.
Oh, Tess, some woman called for you earlier. I don't know. She said something about a silent retreat this weekend.
This weekend? I've been looking forward to this for months, Ben. Can I take the time off, please?
You have 2 shifts this weekend.
Well, it's only once every 2 years.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tess. All right, with Patty going to Mexico, I'm understaffed as it is.
Oh, but Ben, I need this retreat. It will help me to find myself.
Let me help you find yourself. You're at Bunky's. Now get to work.
Please.
Look, Tess, let me let you in on a little secret, all right? When I first hired you, I saw remarkable potential. I saw someone who could overcome adversity. Someone who could look crisis right in the eyes and laugh. Someone with such determination and fortitude that they could press on while others failed. Someone who had found themselves.
Ben, you didn't hire me. Head office guy did.
Oh, then who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Anyway, the answer is no.
Everyone's gonna get an autograph. Come on over here. Just gotta be a little patient. But what we need here is 1 line. Everything's cool right here, boss.
Okay, he does realize they're lining up for food, right?
You just let him do his job.
Alex.
Thanks. This is getting out of control. Do you know what you forgot to do last night?
Oh.
Line up the mustard. Hot. Hotter and hottest. You know I hate it when they fall out of order. And now you hired Eddie? As your personal bodyguard? I think your little musical career is affecting your job.
Hey, that's not true, man. I got... Voice. I gotta keep my voice. Hey.
Oh, man. Alex, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to quit playing music.
What are you talking about, Ben?
Look, Alex, let me let you in on a little secret, okay? When I first hired you, I saw remarkable potential. I saw someone who could overcome adversity, someone who could look crisis right in the eyes and laugh.
Ben, you didn't hire me. Head office guy did.
Well, then who the heck did I hire?
Look, you can't make me quit my music. It's the best thing that ever happened to
Well,
us.
I'm sorry, Alex. You're gonna have to choose. It's either your fans or bulkies, huh?
Ben, you can't do this to me.
Oh, I can. And look, I just did.
But Ben, a couple girls tried to rip my shirt off, man.
I said I'd like to order, please.
What is going on here? Why aren't you taking this man's order?
Excuse me. I'm starving. I didn't eat breakfast.
Take his order.
She said since you won't give her the time off to go on a silent retreat, she's gonna hold one right here at Bulky's.
What?
Ben, stop being so pig-headed. Just give her the time off.
Pig-headed?
Pig-headed?
Oh, yeah? Okay. I'm gonna give her the time off, all right, if she continues to be silent. And I'm gonna use your vacation time to do it.
You can't do that.
If you could call me pig-headed, I can take away your vacation time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, listen, let me let you in on a little secret, okay? When I first hired you, I saw remarkable potential. I saw someone who could overcome adversity, someone who could look at crisis right in the eyes.
Wait a second. You didn't hire me, Ben. Head office guy did.
Whatever. You get her talking, or you can say adios to Mexico's muchachos.
Really lightheaded. I see spots.
Take his order. Tess, you heard what Ben just said. I'm gonna lose my vacation. You can't now. It's a matter of principle. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I guess this is it. I guess it's time we go our separate ways, huh? Look, I'm sorry, man. I got no choice. I know I love being my bodyguard, but I can't lose my job here. So, I'm gonna have to put my musical career on hold.
Alex, I'm never gonna forget you. That time we spent on tour was the best 37 minutes of my life.
I'll never forget you, Eddie.
I'll see you around, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you around.
I can't take it, Alex.
Eddie, how about one more for the road, huh? Yeah? You like that?
I like that.
You know what song I'm gonna play, eh, buddy?
I think so.
Yeah, you do. Why?
Because he's
Ben, do we have any stronger garbage bags? These ones don't seem to be working.
I was saving my heavy-duty bags for a special occasion. Guess this is a special occasion.
Thank you.
Use the service exit.
It's kind of blocked with buffalo fingers.
Hey, music? I told Alex he couldn't play anymore.
That devil. Hey, it actually sounds kind of nice. You know?
He is so fired.
Triple bulky burger, 2 fries, and a Coke.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Cancel that order. On second thought, lay it on me.
Alex's music. It's affecting the customer's hunger. This is too good to be true. Money. Hey, yes. I'm in the right. Oh, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm packing up my guitar like you said.
Don't be silly. I heard you play. You are a natural. I mean, talent like that should not be overlooked.
You told me I had to quit playing music.
What? No. No. You misunderstood me. See, I said you should quit playing music for outside gigs.
So what do you suggest I play?
No, I don't know. Here, let's see. Hey, what about right here at the restaurant?
There's no way that we would ever reduce ourselves to that, Benny boy.
Yeah, man, because he is an artist. Okay, so he needs to play where he's going to be appreciated, not in some like mainstream burger joint. Okay, so now if you'll excuse us, we have to divvy up the Metro tokens from our gig last night.
I just need 2 hours for.
Good job. That's what I like to see.
Okay, Robin, I'm trying to get Tess to talk, so when she comes in here, follow my lead, okay?
Okay.
Here she comes. Just online with the radio station here. What's that? I'm calling number 7? I'm calling number 7. And all I have to do is answer this skill testing question, and I win a prize. What is the French word for hello? Adios? Au revoir.
French word for hello.
No, that's 2 words. Tess, maybe you know it.
I think I know this. It's bonjour, right? Hello? It's bonjour? Hello? There's no one there.
I wanted Tess to get it.
Oh, does that mean I don't win a prize, or?
Man, it is like dead in here. Hey, Patty. You wouldn't happen to know how to play musical instruments now, would you?
Does this count?
No.
Then, nope.
Man.
Eddie, will you give me the walkie-talkie?
No! Just let me hold on to it for a little bit longer.
All right. 2 minutes, but that's it.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, I want you to reconsider. See, I need live music at Bulky's.
Sorry, Ben, my mind is made up.
Okay, well, in that case, come on, now get your own dressing room, huh?
Really? With lights all around the mirrors?
With the lights all around the mirrors.
No.
Hey, look, I almost forgot. Check this out, huh? Oh, wow! You can throw them out to your fans.
Thanks anyway.
Oh, come on! Okay. I'll even get you a real bodyguard, huh?
What? What? Hey, no way, man. Eddie and I are a team. I would never let him go. We've been through way too much together.
Okay, fine. You know, your real bodyguard comes in a package deal with a tour bus and a roadie.
I'll miss you, buddy.
Oh, yes!
So when do I start?
Oh, right now.
Right now, Rudy.
Donde está el baño? Donde está el baño? Donde está el baño? Donde está el baño?
Tell her sister she has to go.
Donde está el baño? Donde está el baño? Donde está
El baño está para allá.
Woohoo! Now that you are officially talking, I am officially going to Mexico. I am going to Mexico. I am going to Mexico. I am going to Mexico. Hi, Mrs. Crow? Yeah, I'm just returning your call. What? Mexico was hit by a freak tropical storm and now the trip has been postponed for 2 weeks? Oh, boy.
I work at Pokies. I'll make you fries. Don't go to Junkies. They're full of flies.
Come and get it. I'm ready for you. Any second now.
Hey, Ben, I made some
Robin. Earlier when Alex was playing, customers were lining up and couldn't get enough food. And now nobody's taking the bait.
Well, maybe more people need to hear his music, eh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I'll take a double cheeseburger and fries.
Yes.
No. Cancel that. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. Nah. Forget it.
What is going on?
Lay it on me. The big bulk combo. On second thought. All right. Bring it on.
Hey, Ben, can I take my lunch break? Because that smell from the buffalo fingers in the garbage is making me really hungry.
The buffalo fingers! It's the buffalo fingers that's affecting everyone's hunger.
Oh, yeah. You didn't think it was the music, did you?
No, don't be ridiculous.
2,000 for bus rental.
Yes.
Several hundred for mirror lights.
Yes, sir.
Miscellaneous T-shirt expenses.
sir.
Some guy named Sam.
Yes, sir.
And all this is supposed to boost sales.
Well, you see, it was.
It was.
It was. It didn't, and it won't.
It won't.
No, it won't.
I see.
You see?
Yes, these expenses were supposed to boost sales, but they didn't, and they won't.
Exactly. Oh. Of course, I am going to cancel the bus, the lights, the mirrors, the T-shirts, and the guy named Sam, so they can't charge us any of it.
You will?
I will.
You better, because otherwise, the money that was used for these expenses that were supposed to boost sales but didn't and won't will come out of your pocket.
It will?
It will.
Oh. Oh.
Ben?
What, Patty? Look, I'm busy. Okay, I know. You got test talking. Great. You can go on vacation as planned, okay?
Yeah, I sort of need to talk to you about that. I'm gonna have to go ahead and postpone that for a couple of weeks.
Postpone? Patty, do you see your name written here in the next few days? No, that's because you are going on vacation! Hey, yay! Party, party! Okay, so put on a little hat and wear lots of suntan lotion because blah, blah, blah.
Ben, you don't understand. My trip has been rescheduled for the end of the month.
Well, you can go on vacation at the end of the month if you're going on vacation now.
That's why I want to postpone it.
Well, someone is going on vacation tomorrow. It says so, right? Black and white, on the schedule. And you cannot argue with the schedule. So, unless you find someone to take your place for you to go on vacation, you are going yourself.
Tess! You know, Tess, I've been thinking, and I really don't want to take this silent retreat away from you. So if you really want to go, then go. I'll just go to Mexico another time.
Well, no thanks.
I know I'm a really good friend. No thanks? Mm-mm. I thought you really wanted to go on this retreat.
No. After all that time I spent being silent, I realized it was more stressful than anything else.
Well, listen, Missy, you have to find yourself, okay? You have to find yourself this weekend.
Okay, listen, Senorita Patty. I think this trip to Mexico will do you some good.
Hey, Ben. You know, you're right. Playing a bulkies isn't that bad. I can get used to this.
Yeah. About that, I'm gonna need to talk to you.
Oh, no. You're gonna fire me, aren't you? I know that look. You know, it figures. It's just like you to con me into something, then just when I start to like it, boom, you take it away.
I wasn't gonna fire you.
You weren't?
No. I just wanted to say how cute that T-shirt looked on you. Oh.
I work at bulkies, I'll make you fry.
I have to get Tess to go on this silent retreat. Other than being silent, silent? What's appealing about a silent retreat?
Well, at least it's quiet, which is a lot more than I can say for this place.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, that's it.
What's it?
The noise. Robin, you are genius.
So let me get this straight. You want me to cook 14 batches of buffalo fingers and then just throw them out?
Yes.
I'll never understand this place.
Look, Robin, let me let you in on a little secret. See, when I first hired you, I saw remarkable potential. I saw someone who could overcome adversity. Someone who could look at crisis right in the eyes and laugh.
Ben, you didn't hire me. The head office guy did.
Okay, I know I hired someone.
Great.
Ben, can you get Alex to take requests? He won't accept them from me.
Patty, I'm trying to make Alex stop playing music completely, not give him more songs.
Yes, but trust me, once he sees these requests, he'll stop.
I think you're onto something.
This is torture!
I kind of like it.
And there's no place to go to get away from it.
Really?
It's been going on all day.
I know a nice, quiet place you could get away to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll just go to Mexico another time.
Ben, you can keep your tour bus and your dressing room and your T-shirts and your new bodyguard. You can't pay me enough to play that stuff.
Alex! Let's go, man. Alex, you gotta be honest with me, okay? You quit playing because I couldn't be your bodyguard anymore, right?
Yes, Eddie.
Yeah, I knew it. So I'm a great worker. Ask Benny. He's the one who hired me on here at Bulky's.
I hired you?
Well, totally, man. I remember what you said. Eddie?
Yeah, we all heard. Exceptional potential. Overcome adversity. Look crisis in the eyes and laugh. Blah, 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 blah.
No. Actually, he didn't say any of that.
What, I didn't?
No, he said, Eddie, I need a delivery dude. Can you park a truck? And because I am super good at parking trucks, man, the job is mine.
No wonder I blocked it out.
Can't blame me.